to them fights. You just, you kind of behind right now. Go watch some fights and it'll show you everything you need to see.
I'm gonna teach you. You don't know what he's looking at. I'm gonna teach you.
I think the thing is that we're saying there's something getting lost in translation. I'm not saying that you're not a great fighter, that you're not a champion. I'm not saying that, but I think people won't, and you do a great job of hitting and not getting hit. But I think sometimes people want to see you put yourself in harm's way and get down. And I'm not saying, look, and that's what you have to do sometimes.
When you step in that ring,
you're going to have to fight.
When you step in that ring, you're in harm's way. Step in that ring, you're in harm's way.
I disagree with that.
That's because you never put on the boxing gloves in your life.
Okay, go ahead.
If you put on the boxing gloves before, you'll understand that when you step in that mother square circle, you're in harm's way. And when you go watch my last fight, since you saying I don't put myself in harm's way, who was backing up, me or T.O.?
Oh, you backed him up.
Who was backing up?
You backed him up.
So how wasn't I in harm's way?
Hey, you said you was gonna do that too.
I asked the question, how wasn't I in harm's way?
You were, but
your homework, you got F's on your homework, man. You got all F's.
Shakur grew up in, but you can't say just because I don't like your style that I don't know boxing.
You don't.
I grew up in an era where Sugar Ray and them was knocking people out.
You just told me. That's what you told me. That let me know that you don't do your homework.
But you talk about one fight. You talk about Teofimo.
Any fight.
What about all the other fights? I'm not.
Any fight.
Am I the only one said that about you? I was wondering one thing.
That's a subjective question. I can't tell you. I'm telling you that.
If it's subjective, why are you getting so upset with me?
It's my opinion. We debating. We having a good debate. I called you up 100 times. That mean I look at you like a hunk, right? So I got respect for you.
I got respect for you.
But I don't got respect for you not doing your homework. I don't got respect for that. Do your homework and stop getting F's.
Huh?
All right. Them knees? What them knees? How them knees feel?
You won't ever know.
You barely can walk. You better keep it on you, huh?
Shakur, you in a great...
Sure don't know about boxing. That's all I'm trying to tell you.
You don't know issue about basketball, but you got an opinion on it.
I don't try to debate. If I'm sitting here with Kawhi Leonard, I wouldn't try to debate with Kawhi Leonard about basketball. I'm not that ignorant.
So I can't have an opinion about
what I'm trying to tell you is you're being ignorant. That's it.
I get all that. That's fine.
You're being ignorant.
Shakur, ignorant is something that should never come out of your mouth because you don't have a degree.
Okay.
I run circles around you in the classroom.
Brother, I don't give a fuck about a classroom.
Be respectful. I've never called you ignorant. I've never called you ignorant.
On the
Be
planet that has not finished high school or finished school. That is
I'm not talking about them. I'm talking to you. They didn't call me ignorant. You did. Be respectful.
You're being ignorant when it comes to the sport of boxing.
That's
what you're being ignorant. I'm not calling you ignorant as a person. I'm calling you ignorant when it comes to the sport of boxing.
And talk about ignorance.
You are in boxing. You are in boxing.
About boxing.
You're ignorant about all sports.
I don't care. I'm not trying to be the smartest nigga about all sports. You're trying to be smart. It's all love. I just talking to you. It's all love, man.
Baby, it's all good. Hey, I'll see you at the fight on Saturday. Hey, Joe, I'm going to call.
If there's one thing I always say, it's stay focused and never lose your position. I dropped the full interview link in the description if you want to watch the entire conversation from Nightcap featuring Shannon Sharpe, Chad Ochocinco, and Shakur Stevenson, because trust me, the clips alone don't tell the whole story. Shakur appeared on the show after officially signing a major deal with Zuffa Boxing, the new promotion backed by Dana White and Turki Al-Sheikh, and that's already one of the biggest stories in boxing right now. The company is making serious moves by bringing in top talent, and fans are paying attention. But the real headline wasn't just the contract, it was the heated exchange between Shakur and Shannon Sharpe that completely changed the energy of the interview. Once I watched the entire discussion from start to finish, it became obvious why everyone was talking about it. It was entertaining from beginning to end. They kept firing shots back and forth. You could actually see Shakur getting under Shannon's skin, and he knew exactly what he was doing. That's because Shakur has never hidden the fact that he takes criticism personally, especially when people label his boxing style as boring or claim he doesn't take enough risks inside the ring. His response was simple. He leaned on the technical side of boxing and reminded everyone that the sport isn't about standing in the middle trading punches just to entertain the crowd. His mindset has always been that the goal is to hit your opponent without getting hit. And from a pure boxing standpoint, that's exactly how champions are supposed to think. Still, watching the debate unfold was wild because there were moments where it genuinely looked like Shakur left Shannon searching for answers. Things escalated even further when the conversation shifted toward money, with Shakur daring Shannon to put his cash behind Gervonta Davis and back up everything he was saying. Shannon fired back by saying nobody knew how much money he had and even joked about still carrying a checkbook, but by then you could tell the tension was real. That's when it became clear that Shakur wasn't rattled at all, because verbal battles are part of life for elite fighters. Trash talk, confrontation, and mind games have always been part of selling big fights, so this wasn't unfamiliar territory for him. Whether you agree with his comments or not, he understands exactly how to push buttons on a massive platform without necessarily taking things personally. That's simply part of the entertainment side of professional boxing. Meanwhile, Shannon's emotions were starting to show, and the conversation kept getting more unpredictable. At one point, Chad Ochocinco joked that maybe both of them should settle everything in the ring. Shannon laughed it off and quickly dismissed the idea, but Shakur immediately fired back, telling him he didn't have the knees to survive a round with him. Then the discussion somehow drifted into MMA, making the entire exchange even more chaotic. Even with all the jokes and back and forth, Shakur did make one argument that's hard to ignore. Everyone is entitled to an opinion, but opinions don't automatically become facts. Just because someone watches boxing doesn't mean they fully understand what happens inside the ropes. When a professional boxer tells you every fight puts his health and career on the line, it's understandable why he'd reject the idea that he's not risking enough. From his perspective, every time he steps into the ring, he's gambling with everything, so naturally he'll challenge anyone who says otherwise. That's really where the disagreement came from. Fortunately, once everything cooled down, there didn't seem to be any lasting bad blood after the cameras stopped rolling. But during that interview, the entertainment level was through the roof. Shakur knew exactly how to keep poking at Shannon while laughing through the entire exchange because he understood the reaction he was getting. At the same time, he was also defending himself against years of criticism about his fighting style. Personally, I've liked the improvements he's made recently. His performances have looked sharper, and you can clearly see the confidence growing every time he steps into the ring. Technically, Shakur remains one of the most complete fighters in boxing today, with elite footwork, outstanding defense, ring control, and the ability to adjust whenever he needs to. Devin Haney still owns one of the best jabs in the sport, and there are already rumors about potential catchweight discussions that fans would love to see happen. Hopefully those negotiations become reality. I'm also looking forward to Gervonta Davis getting everything sorted out and returning to the ring because boxing needs these blockbuster matchups. If Zuffa boxing can help make those fights happen, this new era could become something special. Shakur also hinted that major things are coming, and that's definitely something worth keeping an eye on. Big shout out to everyone covering the boxing scene and keeping fans informed because the sport is finally building serious momentum again. I also want to show love to everyone I've met recently at the events because the atmosphere around boxing has been incredible. Seeing fighters, creators, and fans all in one place reminds you why this sport is so exciting. Now the only question is which fight gets announced next. There are already several huge matchups on the schedule this year, and if everything comes together, boxing fans could be in for an unforgettable run.